This video will help you to assess your program's capacity for implementing an integrated education and training IET program. The content of this video is based upon the Integrated Education and Training Design Toolkit, which was developed by the American Institutes for Research, AIR, and SAFAL partners. Take a moment and think about your program's current resources, strengths, and opportunities to grow. Feel free to pause the video and then hit play when you're ready to resume. After watching this video, our goal is that you'll be able to assess your capacity for developing an IET program by developing an action plan. When your IET team is ready to implement an IET, they should complete an action plan that clearly outlines action steps that each partner is responsible for, before, during, and after an IET cohort. The action plan will list a task, task lead, timeline to complete, and support needed to complete the task. This plan will help your IET team to look more closely at three critical areas: capacity, feasibility, and partnerships before beginning to develop and implement your IET program. Let's explore each of these areas in more detail. When thinking about capacity for your IET program, you'll need to decide how often and how many cohorts of learners can all partners commit to in one program year. You will also need to finalize the number of learners that will be able to participate in each cohort. For example, the number of learners in a commercial driver's license, CDL, IET cohort might be restricted due to the number of trucks available for training. A community health worker, IET, might be able to have 20 or more learners per cohort since it is mostly just classroom space that is needed, and not tools or machinery. A CDL IET might have the capacity to do 4 cohorts a year due to high demand and need for truck drivers, while the community health worker might only have 1 cohort due to fewer employment opportunities being available. You'll want to ensure that all partners are ready to commit to their responsibilities. Some IET programs might need an MOU, Memorandum of Understanding, or other official documentation signed by multiple partners to be able to begin and continue to run smoothly. Feasibility is the second thing your IET team should consider before implementation. You'll want to think about what time of the year is most feasible to offer the IET. The team should consider staff schedules, funding, learner needs, and barriers to participation to determine a feasible time to start the IET program. For example, in Pennsylvania, the weather can be very unpredictable in the winter and cause transportation and health barriers to participation. It may not be feasible to offer an IET program over the winter months unless the proper supports are in place. These supports may include offering hybrid options for instruction, building an extra week or two in for possible class cancellations, and/or having the IET program attendance policy aligned to training providers' winter absence policies. Offering the IET later in a program year might seem more feasible from the standpoint of learners being academically ready, but it may not be feasible based on when employers tend to hire for positions. You'll want to work with your team to determine the best timing of the course to ensure it is feasible for both learners and all partner staff involved to succeed. Finally, partnerships need to be examined one last time before implementing an IET. Are all partners ready to commit to their responsibilities? Some IET programs might need an MOU, Memorandum of Understanding, or other official documentation signed by multiple partners to be able to begin and continue to run smoothly. Here are some suggestions on how you can apply what you have learned in this video. The IET project staff is able to meet with you to offer you customized technical assistance to support you in developing an action plan. You can also work with your IET team members and other partners to complete the action plan section of the IET planning tool and proposal. Please contact the IET project if you have questions or if you'd like more information or support about developing and offering IETs for your learners. Click on the link below to view the contact information for the IET project staff.